How to edit Canva website template. Hey everyone and welcome. I hope you're all doing great. In this video, I'll show you step by step how to do so. This is going to be a beginner's friendly video. I'm going to try to explain everything that you need to know when it comes to designing with Canva, especially if you want to find a template for a website on Canva and edit it to your liking. It is going to be very simple and easy to do, yet the thing is that it is going to be completely for free unless you want to use some premium basically elements that are going to require the pro version of Canva. In that case, you will need to upgrade. So with that being said, let's just go and get started. Obviously, you're going to start by going to canva.com and creating your account completely for free. You can, have your account completely for free forever unless you want to upgrade. And once you do that, you're going to find yourself in a similar page to this, depending on when you're actually going to be seeing this. But usually you're going to find a search bar. This is pretty much what's important. And within the search bar, we're just going to type in website. And then we're going to select Canva templates here, just, to make things even easier for us to locate proper templates for websites, and just hit enter. This is going to generate different templates here for us, and we're just going to select the one that looks more like the one that we actually want to have. So try to find a starting point rather than something a finished product, because it's never going to be a finished website, because you obviously want to customize it to your liking. Just find a proper starting point, you could say, that you think is going to fit your style, and then we can continue from there. So I'm just going to find something real quick and show you. However, before that, I'm just going to note one thing here. You can actually see most of them are, don't have anything, but then you also find some with a crown icon at the bottom right, and it says Pro if you hover over it. This means that you actually need to upgrade to use these specific templates. So keep that in mind. So once you find a template that you actually like, you just click on customize this template, and it should open up for you with a new page, and it's going to give you all the tools that you need in order to fully customize this and make it your own. And it's going to be a very simple process. So let's just go ahead and get started. And by the way, before we even get started to this, you can always leave the design and come back later to it. So if we just go to canva.com here, and oops, we missed our design, no problem. You're always going to find it within your recent designs, or if you don't see it here, you can just always just go to projects and you should be able to find it. So you can always just go and open it up like so. And if you open it up this way, you can just always just click on edit mode by just clicking on any element that you see on the screen. Now, usually the website is going to have some sort of elements like text, images, videos sometimes, and more text, and sometimes more things like buttons and more elements that you can feel free to add, or even links. So all of these are going to be different things that we can adjust. Even background images and all of these things, sometimes even shapes and types of designs that we can also use or utilize. So very simply, and try to make it as simple as possible. Any element that you can see, you can pretty much edit it very easily. So if it's text, to edit the text, it's very simple. Click on it once to open up the bar on the top here, which is going to show you more settings. For example, the text color, the different font that you want to use, the font size. If you want to make some text bold, italics, underline, strike through, or even set up more things like bullet points or numbered, and also alignment options and so on, even transparency and effects if you want to. So if you wanted to click on effects, you're going to find different effects that you can apply to text. Click on it twice to actually highlight the text and replace it with your own. So let's just go ahead and do explained as an example. And this is pretty much how to replace the text. And again, you can just feel free to highlight it and make it bold, italics, depending on the font, because some fonts don't support that, and obviously change the color for it and so on. So this is pretty much how to change text. So let's just do it one more time. You want to go ahead and click on double click on this text to highlight it, and then just type whatever you want. So this is, I just hit enter to go to the next line, a tutorial. And that should be good enough for us. And we can continue on. And we have 7 pages in total for the time being. And if you want to add another page, you can just simply click on add page at the bottom of the list here. And you can always go to the grid view from the bottom right in order to change them when it comes to the order that they are in. For example, you want the about page to be at the last page here and the contact as the third one. You can just play around with them this way. And not only that, you can also name them, which is going to be something that is useful if you want to make anchor links and so on. But that's for another story. So let's just go back to the home page and see what else that we can edit. Just close the grid view. When it comes to the images that are available on the site, you are going to basically change them by dragging and dropping your own images instead. And to upload your own images, it's very simple. You basically just want to go to the uploads section from the left panel. And here you're going to find all the different images and videos that you have uploaded. Now, if you did not upload anything yet, just click on upload an image or video. This is going to open up your desktop, and you're going to locate some images that you want. And once you upload them, they're going to be ending up in here. So let's say we want to apply this purple image to this top one. It's very simple. You basically just want to go to uploads, drag it with left click and drop it right on top of that one. And you can see automatically it's going to take place for that image. And then let's say we also want to change the colors for the bottom one with this blue one, for example. Again, just drag and drop. Let's say you want to add your own image without having to be, restricted to these two only. Let's say we have this empty space here and you want to add your own image. It's very simple. You can do it by either just uploading an image like so, and then just, resizing it this way. Or you can even go with a frame, which is going to look a little different. For example, you can go to the elements section here, which by the way is very useful because you can create shapes, transparent shapes, or even colored shapes and so on, or even use frames. So you can just click on frame or just search up frame, and you're going to find plenty of different frames that you can use. These frames, you can just use them, drag and drop them, and then on top of them, you can just add any image with that shape. So I'm going to show you what I mean here. Let's just use this one as an example. So we add that right over here. And basically, we just go to uploads and drag and drop whatever image we want in here, and it's going to take its place. These are what frames are for. It's very, very powerful tool. And then we also have graphics and lines and stuff like that within the elements, so always keep that in mind. Now when it comes to the background, you basically just want to select the page itself, which is page number 1, and click on background color. Once you actually click on it, the top toolbar should show up for you. Click on background color, and you can just feel free to change it. So you can just go with any other color if you want to. You can make it gray or really whatever color that you want. It's completely up to you. Or even you can go for a gradient. So you can make it more like, black and white, for example. So let's make this a little bit darker. And this is going to change the style of the gradient background that we have. So all of these things are available and, things that we can use. And we can always use the default options that exist in here instead. So page 1 is complete for the time being. We can just scroll down and do the same things again with the rest of them. If it's text, just double click on it. And if it's an image, just drag and drop on top of it. And again, you can feel free to remove any. Just click on any element that you want to remove and click on delete. That's going to delete it for you. And you can even add your own text. If you want to add some text, you can just go to add heading, for example, drag and drop, and just type in whatever you want. It's that simple. So basically, it's going to use a drag and drop function, and is very, very simple to use. Now, something else, let's just focus on this page right now. We have an email, and we also have, let's say we also have a site somewhere. So let's just go ahead and highlight this text. And okay, so these are separate bodies of text. This is, they're grouped up together. You can feel free to group elements by just highlighting both or multiple and just click on group. This way you can move them together if you want to. This is what's happening here. But let's say we also have some sort of site that we want to add. So let's just go ahead and highlight the first, let's ungroup, highlight this, one of them at least, and duplicate. You can duplicate any element, by the way, by just clicking on duplicate right here. And let's just place it right underneath here at the bottom. And let's just type in, for example, google.com. Maybe decrease the size a little bit. So now we have a link, we also have an email. So let's just actually make them functional. This way, when people actually click on them, it's actually going to take them somewhere. If it's an email, it's going to pretty much create an email towards this email that is listed, and people can just start writing to you. And if it's a website, it's when people click on it, it's going to take them to the site. How to do so? It's very simple. You want to highlight the email first. Let me just copy it. And then once you actually do that, or actually let's just use a different email. I'm just going to leave it as it is for the time being, but you would want to obviously add your own email. So once you actually highlight the email, you're going to find this link option. Click on that and then add the email as it is. And this should you work, and it should actually transfer to mail to, and then the email.com. Just click on done, and this should be created for you, and people once actually click on them or the email, it's actually going to compose an email towards the person listed. It's that simple. And when it comes to a website, it's the same. You just highlight the entire thing, click on the link icon, and just do google.com. Again, just click on done, and people now can click on this and be redirected to a link. You can feel free to remove the underline, which is going to be created by default, and you can color the text with a different color if you want to. So, you indicated that this is actually clickable. Now, again, it's going to be the same for the rest of the pages. Just customize it to your liking and add whatever you feel like. It could be videos, it could be images. If it's videos, you can just go to uploads, videos, upload your own, drag and drop, and it's going to take place even on a frame, on any frame really, or even without a frame if you want to. So add your videos, add your images, and really play around with your design aspect. Once that's done, you basically just want to click on publish website on the top right. You're going to do a few things here, like resize on mobile, or even include a navigation menu, which is pretty much going to be a main menu where people can go to different pages. And once you're done, you can just adjust the URL to that. And once you do that, click on publish website, or you can even go to the publish settings if you want to, but I'm just going to click on publish website, and it should be good to go. So I'm going to cancel this process because this site is not really worth publishing. But yeah, this is all you need to do for this tutorial. So hopefully you found it to be helpful and informative, and thanks for watching.